Welcome back to the channel, everybody. Let's talk about a portable CarLink player. These are really neat in case you don't have any Apple CarPlay, Android Auto, and if you don't want to change out the OEM radio for a radio that plays that kind of stuff. And what's also really great, I think, is if you're renting cars, remember that if you're renting a car and you're renting a car that doesn't have the Apple CarPlay, this is something really cool and portable that you can use to connect to the radio. All right, so I just went ahead and unboxed everything for you guys. There's no need for a really bit of an unboxing video here, I think. Everything you get in this box is shown here, and I will show that to you real quick. So first thing, obviously, you get the unit, and you get this base plate that I already put on. It's easy to go on and off, and this is something that you can just put on your dashboard somewhere if you prefer to have something sticky or something like that. And it also gives you options here if you really want to drill something, and that'll make it a little bit more sturdy, I guess, but I haven't tried it yet, but I'm sure it's going to stick pretty good. So to put this on really easy, you have these two dents here and two at the top. Basically, you just clip that in to also the mating ones here on the stand, and then nice little click. And it is nice and adjustable, by the way, up and down. You get clicks, so you get really firm confirmation that you're in a good spot. And then what you can do is rotate it like this. You can also hear the clicks. And so you can get it set up to however you want. So other than that, you get a cool little suction mount if you like that windshield option here. It also goes in 360 degrees. So you get all kinds of angles and motions, however you want to view your Android Auto there or Apple CarPlay. You get a cigarette lighter jack, or this gives you 2.1 amps or 1.0 amps. This is the model TE313 standard, I would say. Then you get a auxiliary jack, 3.5 millimeter jacks on both sides. You also get this really neat cable. This cable is for your rear view backup camera if you have an aftermarket one, which I do, but I already have a radio that can show that, so I probably won't install this, but it is quite simple. You basically plug in the video cable here from your camera, and then this to the power, and then this to the unit, which there are some jacks here. Let's go through them real quick. We have the USB Type-C, audio video in, a SD memory card slot so that you can put music on there and play things directly from here, and an auxiliary port. So this would go in the AV slot like that if you wanted to use your backup camera. So we'll put these away for now. We won't need them for the beginning part of this video, but you will also get this nice, I think it's really good quality, USB-C to USB-A cable right here. So this would plug into your car. For example, the provided cigarette lighter jack or plug here. And then this would power up your radio. It's nice that it's 90 degrees so that the cable drops out of the way easily like that. Well, now what I recommend is if you want to make it a little bit more permanent, better setup is probably get one of these USB power cables with the USB-C, and then the other end, will go to the engine power or fuse box or however you want to. That way it's a little bit more fixed and permanent. Then you won't have as much cables dangling in the way if you prefer. All right, so we put everything away. What we're gonna do first is plug it in. You will need at least a 5-volt power supply, which I'm gonna be using a basic USB power bank here. We'll plug it in. Just 5 volts will do, any 5 volts. And then we plug in the cable here and let's see it come on. Oh, there it is. All right, so it's coming on, first time coming on there. And let's go through a few things here. First, let's try and connect to the Android Auto. So I've got an Android phone. I also have a Apple phone, so we can do the Apple CarPlay. And let's see. First, you need to make sure that Bluetooth is on, right? Bluetooth is on. We got the instructions, by the way. That did come with the box, obviously. And we're gonna go to the Bluetooth, Android connection. Here we go. It's on the back of the instructions here. You can find the instructions on, actually, I'll put these at the end of the video. So first thing we need to do is make sure that your Android phone has installed the latest Android Auto app. So go ahead and make sure you do that so that this works easily. And so it says that you can do a wired connection or wireless connection. There's really no way I'm going to be able to do a wired connection because there are no additional ports here for USB-C to plug in the phone. So it's all wireless. I don't know why they gave you the wired option. Maybe it's a generic manual or something, or maybe a previous version had that. So anyway, select Android Auto in settings. So as you can see, this has come up. Let's find settings, maybe set up, a little bit different wording. And then it says to select Android Auto in the settings, mobile connection settings, smart devices, wireless devices. So let's go to phone link settings. And the first thing here says smartphone. Unfortunately, it's not word for word in the manual here. And it's defaulted to CarPlay. Let's switch that to Android Auto. And we'll go back. And then the next step, step 2 says open the Android mobile wireless local area network. So we're on Wi-Fi here on the phone. This is a Google Pixel 7, by the way. And then please search the Bluetooth device named Gemini. I'm not sure. Yes, okay. So it's a Bluetooth device, but stay in the wireless land. But I do see it here. It's called Gemini 006221. So we clicked on that, waiting for it to connect. While it's connecting, let's read ahead here. With Android mobile device, connect Bluetooth and confirm the authorization request on your mobile phone. All right, so first it says connected to Gemini, no internet access. And then we got to go to Bluetooth. That was the next steps in there. And it says I have to go to pair new device. So here we go. Pair with Gemini 006621. This is on Bluetooth, by the way. The pairing code 050484. Let's pair. I don't know if anything comes up. Yep. Okay. Now you can see that Pixel 7 came up. Good. And then number 4, an icon will pop up on the screen. Click the icon to enter. Wireless Android Auto only supports 5 gigahertz Wi-Fi Android phone. So make sure you do that. Make sure you have 5 gigahertz. Okay, so as you can see, I didn't see it come on, but I guess it came on automatically. This is your Android Auto. So you get your maps, you get any other apps. I have like my NHL, you get a phone app, settings. If you click on here, you get all additional apps from your phone, a few things, not every app on your phone, but you get a little bit more things that you can use on Android Auto. Okay, we'll go back to, let's see, what's in settings. So you can do your normal call, texting, voice to text, things like that. You have some notification options there, and oh, we have some more. Okay, start music automatically, for example, start Android Auto automatically. Let's turn that, okay, always, good. That way, hopefully it saves time when you're connecting, getting into your car, you don't have any connection issues. Play conversation time, yeah, smart. Start Android Auto automatically. Wallpaper, cool. Default modes for maps, your day or night, change their layout. And let's see more from the phone. What's in there? Oh, if you do that, see more from the phone, the actual Android Auto app opens up and you can then start customizing additional things. I'm sure you guys are well aware of how Android Auto works. I don't need to go through all of these, but what is change layout? Media closer to the driver or navigation closer? Okay, that's cool. Can change a little bit of things. All kinds of good customization here for Android Auto. Okay, so that's Android Auto. Let me go ahead and disconnect and show you guys the Apple CarPlay. Okay, so now we have an iPhone 12. I believe this is the iPhone 12. Fortunately, that Android Auto didn't have too many troubles to connect, so I'm glad that worked out. But Philosin also said that this portable CarLink player is also really good and designed specifically for CarPlay, or yeah, Apple CarPlay. So it should work even better, or at least just as easily or effortlessly. So let's go ahead and go to the iPhone connection for the iPhone CarPlay. All right, so it also gives you a wired connection and AirPlay connection. We're going to do AirPlay connection. So select CarPlay mode in settings, mobile connection settings, same as we did before. Setup, click on that. Phone link settings. Now where we had, oh, sorry, you saw where I tapped, but go here and click on CarPlay. So we'll put that back to CarPlay. You needed to go to smartphone there. Once you've done that, then we got to, again, open the wireless network of the Apple mobile device. Go to settings, Wi-Fi. Search the Bluetooth device named Gemini. Okay, searching. There it is. And while it's connecting, it says on your Apple phone. So and then connect Bluetooth and confirm the authorization on your Apple phone. All right, so the Wi-Fi is connected. Now we go to Bluetooth, turn Bluetooth on because I didn't have it on. And we got the Gemini. Click on Gemini. It says connection unsuccessful. Forget this device and pair again. Let's try it again. Forget. Waiting. Waiting for the devices to show up. There it is. Gemini in the Bluetooth. I'm going to connect it. Pair. It gives me 83667. Pair. And you can allow contacts and favorites to sync to it. I'm going to click don't allow just for the sake of this video. Now I'm connected to both the Wi-Fi and the Bluetooth. And boom, okay, I didn't even have to do anything. Everything was automatic and came up easily on the CarPlay. So this is what CarPlay looks like. I'm sure a lot of you guys have more iPhones than we have Androids. So yep, came up pretty quickly. I don't have many apps, but I'm sure you'd still get Spotify and all the other apps if you had that on your phone. I got the settings here, but here we've got things like driver focus, appearance, always dark. I love the dark. It's just easier on my eyes. Saves power, saves battery if you're using battery. Driving focus, activate with CarPlay, you could do that. Wallpaper, all right, cool little wallpaper themes there if you'd like to see that. Siri suggestions, show album art. Okay, I have that on. But yeah, okay, there you have your music and other things here for maps. And you swipe, you get your other things like WhatsApp or messaging apps like Teams and Messages and things like that. So that's how you can connect to the Apple CarPlay and the Android Auto. Glad everything works seamlessly there. It seems like it was pretty easily done there. But this thing also has more options, such as taking your phone and syncing it or displaying your phone screen on the device. So let's try and do that. So here we are for the AirPlay. I had to film this part separately because I just figured out how to do it and get it successfully connected. So in order to do that, what you want to make sure you do is that you want to go into your Wi-Fi on your phone. This is only for the iPhone, by the way. And make sure that you're connected to the Wi-Fi of the unit here. So we'll make sure we go to the Wi-Fi and phone link settings, Wi-Fi device. Okay, we're there. So here we go. You can see Wi-Fi is here, Gemini 006221. Click on that. And the password is 8888. It's like 4 8s. So join. Once you do that. Now, in order to get the AirPlay to work, what you need to do is make sure that you're disconnected from the CarPlay or disable the Bluetooth. So the Bluetooth is on Gemini. We either want to turn off the CarPlay, which I have here is off, or if you don't want to mess with that, just turn off Bluetooth. You should still be able to do the AirPlay. Okay, so we'll go back and go back to the unit. We'll go home and go to where it says AirPlay here on the unit. Click on that, and then on your iPhone, swipe down and click on this icon here. That's your screen mirroring AirPlay. And here it says Car AirPlay. That's the one for the unit here. So it should connect here shortly. And as you can see, there you have it. That's the screen mirroring on the phone. If I rotate the screen, okay, you can't rotate that one. Let's go back out. Here you can see what I'm doing. Here's Google Chrome, for example. If I go landscape, it also turns into landscape here on the unit, which is really handy. So that's how you do it for the AirPlay on the iPhone in order to screen mirror your phone to the unit. So just really quick on the Android, I did look in here. I started studying the manual a little bit more. Down here at the bottom in the manual, you'll see AirPlay icon here, which we do have on the unit. Here we have Mirror Link, which is what you need for the Android to work. And there's no Mirror Link here, even though I have the app installed that it mentions, which is the AutoLink Pro application. I just wasn't able to connect it. Also, step number 2 talks about another app called AutoLink Pro application. So you have to download the AutoLink Pro application. I'll show you a screenshot of that here on the screen. And once you have that, let's see if we can actually mirror that. Here's the Android, by the way. This is the AutoLink Pro. So we're going to be searching for the unit here. I will connect to the Wi-Fi. Okay, we are connected now to the Gemini. And so right now we are connected to the unit via Wi-Fi. However, nothing ever shows up here. I just have my living room TV that shows up on available devices. So I've already reached out to Philosin to say, hey, the screen mirroring for the Android does not work. And even in the manual, you don't see this Mirror Link app here. But everything works seamlessly and fine with the iPhone, with the AirPlay, with the CarPlay. And the only thing you're going to get on the Android is just the Android Auto. And obviously you'll get Bluetooth on all of it. So that's how you connect screen mirroring for the iPhone. You just can't do it on the Android. But what are you going to do? I guess main thing here, we do have Android Auto and CarPlay, Apple CarPlay that works flawlessly so far, it looks like. Let's just go ahead and go over a few other features on this unit here and kind of show you guys some cool things. So on the home screen, you have your AirPlay, CarPlay, Android Auto, and the Bluetooth and FM transmit setup in SD. To use this Bluetooth, you'll have to make sure that you are not actually connected using the CarPlay and things like that. So go ahead and disconnect your Wi-Fi, and that should hopefully try to fix it. So we'll go to Bluetooth. Okay, here we have, you have connected the wireless Android Auto. Yep, that's true. Please switch the wireless device to other modes, Bluetooth, to use Bluetooth first, then disconnect the mobile phone Wi-Fi, then reconnect Bluetooth. Okay, let's do that. I'm gonna disconnect and reconnect here because it's thinking that I'm wanting to use Android Auto, which I don't want to. Okay, so I forgot and reconnected the Bluetooth here. Let's try it again. All right, cool. I've already also did the iPhone off camera, but here we got the Pixel here, and you can delete them if you want, but you can see the green here means that it's connected. It's made a link to the Bluetooth, and you get music if you have music on your phone, access to your contacts, and phone if you want to call people. Then you have the FM transmit. I'll show you that more later. Setup, I think I went over this a little bit before, but you've got this many phone setups here. So system settings, you can change language. You've got things for your car, reverse camera, reversing stuff here, panel, volume, logo, user upgrade, developer options. I don't have the code yet for that. I'm working to get that. Look in the description below. You should find it there once I get it. Then we got video settings, time settings, equalizer. The equalizer is pretty nice, looks cool like that. You have different user or customized ones here, or you can do your own custom ones. Or those are presets, sorry. Wallpaper, a few different options for wallpaper. Let's just pick one for the fun of it right now. Let's pick that one. All right, cool. New little wallpaper, cool little background now. You can customize it, which is always nice. Up here at the top, you got the home button, brings you back to the home. You got your dimmer or your screen off. Tap it again, it comes back on. You got your clock. Touching that does nothing, but you have your clock. The audio, here you can help tune your audio to your radio if you want. You got your either a SIM card, or no, that's a memory card, or the Bluetooth icon. So I guess that's just the back one to bring you back to whatever the last one is. And while we have the Bluetooth on, let's go ahead and show you really quick here something cool. I'm gonna go ahead and play some music from my Android phone. Let's see what happens. I'm not gonna play a lot of music because I don't want to have any copyright strikes. Well, this is a commercial. As you can see here, this is a speaker, so you can actually get audio from the device here, and that's where you see the audio here kind of go down, and that's pretty loud, I would say. Let's skip the ad, play a little bit of song here. Not going to play too much because I don't want a copyright strike, but that kind of sounded really, really loud where it was echoey. The speaker is a small speaker. You're not going to get the best quality, but at least you get something if that something is better than nothing. All right, so now I'm going to disconnect from the Bluetooth so we don't have anything going crazy. What I have is an SD card. I put some files on here. Let's go ahead and check and see what's on them. Let's put it into the slot here. Well, it goes in actually. It's face side up right here, that way. Push it in. Okay, let's see if anything automatically comes up. Oh, yep. Okay, it started to play music pretty fast there. So this is the song that I put on here. It's playing through here right now because I don't have it through the FM transmit. Let's stop that. Let's go back to, let's click this button. That'll show you some files here. So music, we have that one. I have some videos here. Let's see if we can play one. So here's one I already did. I'll turn the volume down a little bit, but you can see you can put video files on your MP3s. This is a video that I already filmed earlier. It's on my YouTube. It's for connecting the universal radio from Philosin. We'll go back. Oops. I went on back home, but if you do that, just go ahead and click SD. Brings it back up to here. You can clear out and still hear music. Let's do that. Let's show you. Turn it up.
Vary, right? So since the Philosin radio,
so I'm on home, you can still hear the music or the audio.
Have the key 1 to key 2
okay.
for your steering wheel controls,
and
those are connected
where's the
to the
stop?
ground wire.
Oh, here. That's the pause button. Okay. Let's go back to the menu here. And what else do I have? I have actual videos on here of, or these are pictures. Sorry. It's still playing the music in the background too, but here you got pictures. So I think that's pretty neat how we have that. So you can play audio files here from your memory card, you can play video files, and display some pictures on the screen. So that's a really neat feature. I really like that you can take this memory card out, get whatever size that you want. Oops, sorry. Hey look, it's still working. By the way, Amazon link is below in the description. But anyway, yeah, once you get music on there, easy to take in and out. go to your computer, add music on there. If you want to have hard drive files on there, it's really neat. You can even watch videos that you filmed or something like that, or you want to see other videos, put them on your memory card and you can watch while you're driving. And let's go back. So that basically runs through this whole setup here with the setups and all of the icons and the system settings and things like that. So the last part of this video, we're going to go out to the vehicle and we're going to show you how to play music from this cool little device through your vehicle speaker. See you out in the vehicle. Okay, we're back now inside of the vehicle here. I've already connected the cable, the power cable of the portable CarPlay into a cigarette lighter down there at the bottom. And you do have to make sure that you're not using like a very high wattage or high power or a fast charging cable, because I tried that and it wasn't powering on. So that might be too much power for the unit to handle. So make sure you're using the appropriate power settings. So say that you're playing music on this unit here, and now you want to play music through your car audio. So what you do, you have this thing called FM transmit. You'll click on that and you have a few different preset frequencies here, so you can kind of quickly go to a certain frequency. I clicked on 102.00 and then I fine-tuned with these buttons here to get to 102.70. And then you want to match this frequency to the frequency on your vehicle, which I just did, 102.7. Whoops, crap, I have to go back and do that again. Okay, there you go. Now we're on that frequency. So whatever audio you play here, it's going to transmit on 102.70. and it's going to then receive on your car radio on 102.70. So what you want to do though is make sure that you're picking a good frequency that's not being used already for broadcasting music and things like that. So if you're on a road trip or something, you're going to have to maybe constantly shift to different frequencies so that you don't get any interruption of music or audio that you want to play or stream from the portable CarPlay or Android Auto or SD card or whatever you're using, Bluetooth and whatnot. So here we go. I already have something playing in the background. It's from my SD card. And we'll turn the audio up on the car here. It's a little bit of static right now, but let me go back to music here. We're gonna play this song. Okay, so here you can see the audio is playing through the vehicle. We're gonna hit this button to get the audio on the CarPlay or the portable CarPlay here. If I turn it all the way down, that's also going to mute the vehicle's music as well. So maybe I would keep it somewhere acceptable in the middle and then play with the audio here. So it does sound like it's got decent enough quality here as far as streaming the audio from this unit to your radio here in the car. Now let's say that you're tired of switching frequencies. You do have this 3.5mm audio jack here, and you can try and use that as well. So we'll connect it via this 3.5mm audio jack. We'll plug it into the side right here where it says aux. And then I have an aux down here. I have a little jumper here, but I'll just plug it into like that. Push it into that, and then search for aux on your car radio. There you go. To make sure that I'm not streaming on the FM, we'll just pick a different frequency. So I'm totally completely off of the frequency I was on before. So we know for sure 100% that we're now getting audio from the 3.5mm jack. And that does sound like it's pretty good quality as well. So that probably works better for you if you prefer that. But if you don't have the auxiliary jack, then you can just use the FM transmit. So that's how you get the audio from the portable CarPlay Android Auto onto your vehicle if you want to listen to your audio through your vehicle speaker. So additionally, a couple of things that I wanted to point out. This clock here will reset every time that you unplug the power. So what I would recommend is to always keep it plugged in if you don't want to reset the clock all the time. Or if you don't use the clock, okay, then don't worry about it. But if you want to keep the time on there, there's a power button here at the top. Go ahead and click that, but keep everything plugged in. It'll turn everything off. You see the audio is even off. Okay, so we'll turn it back on. You can see everything else is stayed the same. All your presets are still there. So that's a cool little trick there in case you wanted to know if you'll lose anything that you have on here or things that are important to you. So also I did just get the passcode for the secret settings here. Where was it? System settings, developer options. I got the password for the developer options. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, and then hit OK. And now you're inside. You get a couple different, only a few different options here. You have option at the top, so you can do the system startup, loading on, radio on, SD card on. You can turn those on or off as you wish. And then you got VCOM. I was told that this adjusts the brightness, which it does. So the brighter it is, hard it is to kind of see a little bit. It's like the, I don't know, little bright and contrast maybe put together. I'm not sure, but you can set that how you like. I'll probably keep it down low just because I like dark modes typically. And then you got touch study. Not really sure exactly what that does, but it has things like home, volume, return. I mean, you click on these, but I don't know if I click OK, that didn't really do anything. So I'm not really sure what that's for. I guess you would just ignore it. Maybe it was for some other developer settings that you could or could not use. Then you got the dimmer sensor, on or off. That'll dim the display automatically based on the brightness of the day. So overall, I think this is a really neat system. It's super fancy. I didn't even know these things exist, but they are very practical and handy if you don't want to swap anything out here on the OEM stereo to get your Apple CarPlay or Android Auto. And so then you can just get one of these portable things, put it on your windshield or your dash temporarily or permanently, however you wish. And then also I think it's really cool in case you're going traveling and you're renting a car, or maybe you're borrowing someone else's car that doesn't have it and you need it or want it. You can always just pack this up really quick because it is nice and small and sleek and everything like that. But it is a still decent sized screen that it comes in very practical and handy for you. So if you guys want one of these, remember I have a link in the description. Go ahead and click on that, order yourself one. I don't think you're going to be disappointed. So far it's worked pretty well for me for what I prefer to use it for, Android Auto or Apple CarPlay. Anyway, I hope you like this video. If you like the video, go ahead and click like and subscribe. If you have any comments or questions, put them in the comment section. And if you don't like the video, just go ahead and click that thumbs down button twice. We'll see you in the next video. Thanks for watching.